sweatshirts do you have on right now?
2.
Could you be wearing any more clothes? He's like Joey Tribbiani. Watching your fingers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's 9, we're working with the big guns. These kids have really been showing an interest in cooking lately, so I'm trying to harness my inner control freak and just let them try some of this stuff out. Are you the most excited boy in all the land?
No.
Why?
Battery's
One piece left.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't even think this was in the plans today. Everything is so green and beautiful right now. After all that rain we got last week, there is not rain in the forecast for the next 10 days. And it's like 70 today. First time I think we've hit 70 since last year. Just gotta drill through concrete. Re-drilling the screw holes. It makes life a little easier. I think you might run away and join the circus after working on this scaffolding for this long. Are you going to run away and join the circus now that you're so comfortable on the scaffolding?
Yeah.
No, that's the wrong answer.
It's the last run you can drill.
Yay! Look what this guy got done today. Now it's disassemble the scaffolding, which I'm sure he's thrilled. It's pretty hot today. Looks so good. Here we are. This is our favorite location. It is, this is the Salt River, and it goes all the way to the reservoir. That's where it feeds into, and it is just breathtaking out here. And it's so cold. All the mountain runoff, but the kids have been begging to come here and jump in.
Take a deep breath and swim. You're good.
My feet are numb.
Are you guys gonna do it?
Yeah. Yep, I'm doing it first. I just for Nolan.
Okay, make sure it's deep enough.
Oh, it's plenty deep.
How far are we going?
But don't freak out. If it's cold, don't freak out. Do what you're doing.
Can I freak out because it's cold? Because I have a life jacket on. Ah. Oh boy. You can see that kid in pink right there? I'm trying not to let him notice that I'm taking video of him working. I love it. Everyone hard at work. So the piggies are having their breakfast. The ducks are all freaking out. Abby and Crosby are up getting all of the different waters. Okay, they're getting all the waters because it is water cleaning day. So I've got my vinegar, I've got my brush, and we are going to clean out all of their feeders and waters today. We do this twice a week, just because it's really important that we keep them healthy and pests away, you know, all the internal stuff that needs to be happy for all of these animals. Are you feeding the pigs a stick? Look at this girl. She can't even wait for it to be filled, so she just got in. I have to be the first. So we got all the waters in the pools cleaned out with the vinegar. Got all the waters with their bi-weekly dose of apple cider vinegar, and everybody is happy. Look at this girl in here. Woo! Pool time. And they love these little muddy holes. Yeah, I know, I'm talking about you. So I dumped their old pool water out, and they filled these little holes up with water, and it must bring the bugs to the surface or something, because they just go crazy for them, and they can dip their whole heads in, and they just love it.
That was good.
Good drink? Does Jameson want some?
Want some, Jay?
That's how we do things here on the homestead. This is my job today. Do you see the amount of dust that's covering all of our stuff that we have still in storage? So my goal today is, well, really to get the floor clean, because there's so much dust like on every surface in here. Not just from like the dust around the property, but the dust from the turkeys, the dust from Brandon working down here with all the sawdust. But you can see, like, look at this. There's just, and that's on everything. So I've got my heavy duty Hoover vacuum that I'm literally vacuuming everything off. And then I'll show you, I'm moving everything into the guest room because my lovely mother-in-law scraped the floor clean as well as she could. So we will be definitely scrubbing it with some sort of vinegar solution before we put down some floors, but it's dust free, and we're just gonna store all of our stuff in here from now on. All right, so this cardboard and this dirty duck and turkey bedding is going to find a good home here in the next day or two. So we've got a little project cooking that I will show you soon. So the stump grinder was out today, and some lumber, and a big water bottle because it's so hot, and Brandon has been feverishly out here working on this lovely garden box. So we're using repurposed steel from the house, and I think we're planning on having 5 of these. So what we're gonna do, we've got just the bare earth down here that he tilled up. Then I'm gonna layer that with cardboard. And then in my previous years, I actually did straw bale gardening. So I loved what that did for the plants. And so we're gonna do a nice thick layer of that straw bedding that has a natural fertilizer in it. And then from our lovely farm friend who actually makes compost on his farm from local restaurants, just all their discards, all their produce and things like that. So we're gonna go get a truckload of that tonight and start filling this baby up. I can't wait. So what it'll have is it will have a hoop house that is adjustable. So you'll be able to lift it open. It'll be on hinges. So on days like today, you can open it up. On cold days, shut it down. Especially at night here in the mountains, it gets pretty cool. So we're gonna put all of our low growing plants in here. So like the beets and the onions and possibly peppers if the hoop house is tall enough. And also all my herbs and flowers and things like that. So I'm so excited because this whole hillside is pretty, I mean, we could use it, but this is a better use of it, I think. So stay tuned for all of that. It's super exciting. Out here at the farm getting our good compost. We're filling up the truck bed so we can get back and fill up the garden boxes. So we've gotten, I'd say, a third done of this one garden box. So we went to the farm, like you just saw, and picked up a truckload of compost. And I'm not a good guesser at how things are going to play out as far as like amounts of things and how much of this do we need for this type of area. Yeah, we're going to need a ton of this stuff. Luckily, we've got all this bedding, all the logs. So it's not just compost that we're putting in here, which thank God, because I mean, it would just defeat the whole purpose of trying to do this in a sustainable, economical way. So more to come. Here comes the wheelbarrow man.
3.
This is the third wheelbarrow full. But this compost is just amazing. And look at this. It is just, it has such a wonderful smell and it's just full of life.
That's what we got left for clips.
Deck flooring came today. Yay! And it's in the shade. Even better. You guys see all these cotton things floating around? They're everywhere. And I swear they gravitate towards your nose and mouth. But you can see the piles of them. These are aspen cottons. They're terrible.
Guys,
It's so hot today. So we're hosing everybody down. Usually these turkeys don't love this, but today they don't mind. Oh, are you getting attacked? I know, they're terrible at that. They want that little button thing.
Spray him away from him.
Here, buddy, I'm gonna spray them. Ready? Come on. Come back, come back, come back. They don't even care. They love it.
I thought you would take a video.
All right. Getting some hoop houses built today. So we're gonna do greenhouses that are able to flip open and then close as well. So they'll be on hinges, which will be really awesome. And they're tall enough that we've got some peppers growing and some basil and some other plants that need to be a little taller that we didn't want to put in the greenhouse because, well, we don't have any room. So Nolan and Brandon are out here today building some little hoop houses. But let's take a look at the vegetables. So the onions are doing really good. And then next to the onions, we've got cabbage. And the majority of this box is beets. So we've got golden beets and purple beets. And then we've got about 10 broccoli plants up there. And then up here, I'm going to have, this will be like my little herb garden right here. So I've got like parsley and oregano, basil, cilantro, all the good stuff. And then we'll do peppers over here. So I've got 4 different varieties of peppers too that we're gonna grow. So they're not doing awesome in the greenhouse. So I'm hoping once they get out into the compost, they do a little bit better. But here's hoping. What you doing, Ellen?
Cutting onions.
Why? Weren't you the one that told us to do this?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
So he told us that when he was working for the farm, this is one thing he learned, was that if you cut a couple inches off of the top of the onions, then they don't have to work so hard down below to grow up top. So they grow bigger onions down below under the ground. We've never had great luck with onions, so this might be a good little tip for others that don't know, because I didn't know. So this is kind of what these hoop houses are going to do. We'll put these down at night, and then in the morning we'll just prop them open. Pretty cool. What'd you guys just get done planting?
I'm planting colored carrots.
Ooh,
Planting just orange ones.
orange carrots. Okay, where did we put them?
Along here.
In between the beet rows?
Yeah.
Because we just learned that beets and carrots actually grow better together. Better in company, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Fingers crossed. So this is the end product. I think it turned out pretty awesome. So these are just scrap pieces of wood with the handle, and then this is to prop it up during the day. And so we've got 4 of these, which is going to be awesome. And we're going to plan on making some more too that go further up the hill, but this will do for now. Turkeys are doing good, eating like crazy. We're trying to utilize as much on the property as we can. So we're picking a lot of dandelion leaves, dandelion flowers. Anytime we find a worm, or in the case of Brandon and the boys, mice. And you can see, I mean, they're fighting over a piece of wood right now, so they'll eat anything. But I think we're about the halfway point with these guys, so yeah, I mean, enjoying them so far, but they're kind of vicious when you go in there because all they want to do is eat. So they think every part of your body is food. But we've kind of come up with some tricks when we go in there, so it's not too bad. And the ducks, everybody's laying again, so we're getting about 15 to 16 eggs a day, which is great for sales. And the pigs, way over there, are also eating like crazy, and they are digging the biggest holes. But they're so happy.
They made a quarry.
So we are thrilled. I'd say probably the ducks and the pigs are the favorites. Turkeys are fun, but I don't know. They've got a one-track mind. So Brandon is busy working to finish the deck. So we will show you that next week. But I hope everybody is having a great start to the week. Had a great weekend. I know some places are extremely hot right now, so drink lots of water, guys. Get in the shade when you can. Here it's been pretty great. It's, I don't know, high 70s, early 80s. Not too shabby. So with that,